Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about stuff. Still in Paris, on business. What a lot of people don't know is that Paris is actually fairly close to London, and they usually share some kind of the same weather. So here we are. Just about to go to a meeting. I was next to something, so I was like, let me just try and walk for a bit, even though it's through the rain. This is going to be a friendly reminder. We are currently in the cycle. I don't know if you know that. I don't know if you remember that. Hold on, try not to get hit by a van. That would not have been nice. We're currently in the cycle, and you have to remember one thing. This is just a random little discussion. I'm having a lot of people, I'm having a lot of friends, everybody's messaging me, and everyone's getting very hyped over the cycle, where it's going to go, where they think it's going to go, how much money they think that they're going to make, all these other kinds of things. So all these discussions are popping back up. There's a lot happening. You'll see exactly where I am, and then you'll understand why there's so much happening. You'll get it, I promise. Walking away from the crowds. A lot of people are asking and they're starting to discuss like how much to put into the market. I just saw a friend. Hello, I doubt he's watching it, but I just saw him. And he was asking me if I've been seeing the movements in the market. Did I like the movements in the market? Did it look good? He told me he hadn't been in the market at all in 2 years. Like I always say, every single time, I always say the exact same thing over and over. It's always this 2-year period where people don't enter the market. They think they don't have to enter the market. There's no desire to. They see prices going down. But he saw prices going back up and was like, oh, should I be getting back into the market? When things like that happen, let me tell you the 100% honest truth. I tell people very quick, I'm like, I don't know. Because I can't direct you. I can't tell you. I don't want to tell you what to do or how to do it. Especially if you haven't been in the market for 2 years. Your main idea is that you see prices going up and therefore you want to figure out how you can quickly make money again. So somebody else sent me a message. I can't wait till you see like where I actually am. It's also not a lot of people here today. I guess it's because rain. It's also, it's not early, but it's still, So somebody else sent me a message and they were asking how much to put into the market. And I was like, can't tell you, never will tell you a number because it's your money. Always remember that. You worked hard for it. It's what you made. You have to decide as an adult where you put your money. And he was like, all right, I was thinking about taking out a loan. And I was like, that's it. That's usually like the spark. I mention that all the time. I mention it every single cycle. It's always the same. This idea, things are looking good again. Other people are making money. How do I make money? The easiest way to do it is by putting as much money as possible into the market, as opposed to realizing or remembering that you could have been doing that for a very long time. How often have I been saying that? It's been years and years and years and years. Once again, trying not to, if you've been watching the other videos, there's nothing but tourists here. So I can't really scream too loud about what I'm talking about because everyone basically is gonna understand. Hold on. I don't know why they're outside, but you'll see them in a second. Well, like the big security is outside right now. You can kind of see them in the background. Yeah, point to be made is that if you are serious about being in this market, you have to be serious about it. And I'm telling you from the standpoint of someone who's been here for a while, and I almost cursed, you can't have to do it. If you're here, you're here. You have to make sure that you're actually here. And I would dare even say this is actual financial advice. I know I always say all the other videos, but this is do not, for the love of yourself, for the love of your wallet, for the love of your everything, can I go through here? Do not take out a loan. I'm telling you, because we have the same thing every single cycle. There's always people who forget, who wanted to be in the space, who left the space, prices went down, they stopped paying attention. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, they throw their money back into the market with a loan. The market doesn't react the way that they want. Guess who ends up losing tons of money then? Always the same, every single time. I know mathematically there are going to be at least 10% of you thinking about taking out a loan. You feel like you haven't gotten enough, you feel like you didn't do enough. If you've been here the last 2 years, you did enough. Listen to me. If you've been here the last 2 years, you did enough, because the biggest gamble that you don't want to do, especially right now, when no one knows what's happening with the world, no one's happening with finance, no one knows what's happening with anything. The last thing you want to do is put your money into the market with a loan. Like I told you, remember I told you years ago, I had a friend, this was mid 2021, I had a friend who was talking about taking out a loan. He wanted to take, I'm like walking next to too many people. He wanted to take out a loan for 5K, and then he was talking about 10K, and then he talked about 50, and I was like, don't do it. Then the market fell. Of course the market fell, because that's how it always happens. Don't try and time stuff. Don't try and think you know better than other people. So for the people who are still not listening to any word that I say, and you're gonna put money into the market, I don't know how to help you. I really can't, help you any more than that. There's a lot of officers everywhere around here. You'll see exactly why. Yeah, don't get into debt. Don't get into debt for crypto. You've seen the last couple of years in the market. Like, why would you think that you're timing it better than other people, or that you know better than I don't know. You want to see where I am? You want to see why it's so crowded? You want to see why it's raining? Why there's so many like officers everywhere? I got here at a good time. When I was younger, I told you all before, I used to live here when I was a teenager, basically. You see all this glass and stuff everywhere? There was none of this. You were able to walk right to the center, right there, unobstructed. No issues, no problem, no nothing. This is another famous part behind me called the Trocadero. This entire long, let's see if I can get my head out of the way. This entire long thing up there is usually one of the best views of the Eiffel Tower. So most people start here at the metro station, and then they'll kind of walk all the way to the actual Eiffel Tower. Yeah, it rains quite often in Paris. I don't know if you've ever heard the stories, rain and dancing in the rain of Paris. It's true, it rains quite often here, but it usually only lasts about an hour. Yeah, I hope you heed my warning. I know a lot of people won't. I don't know what to tell you otherwise. But yeah, if you've been in the market for a while, you already know what to do. If you just got here, if you just got back, welcome back. Nice to have you. However, don't get yourself in debt, because you're going to regret it. You're not going to know when to cash out. You're not going to know how to time the market, because no one really does. And I just don't want everyone to have a bad time. I'm trying to tell you, because we're going to have this conversation at the end of 2025, and a lot of people are going to be upset. Hope you all enjoyed. Hope you all are having a great day, morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever you might be. Do hope it's absolutely fantastic. That's a crazy crane. What is that? Hope it's absolutely fantastic. Thank you all once again for watching, listening, liking, commenting, and supporting, and I will most certainly be talking to you all soon. See you.